So we are doing a common data questions. So it says that consider a silicon PN junction at room temperature. So doping on N side is given, so this is equal to Nd and it is equal to 10 to power 17. Depletion width on N side is given is equal to 0.1 micrometer. Let this be denoted by Wn. Depletion width on P side is given as 1 micrometer. Let this be denoted by Wp. Intrinsic carrying concentration is equal to 1.4 into 10 to power 10 per centimeter cube. So it is denoted by Ni. So this is thermal voltage, it is equal to Vt, it is given as 26 millivolt. So in the first part we have to find the built-in potential. So in the first part we have to find the built-in potential. So the formula for built-in potential is V0 is equal to Vt ln of Na dot Nd upon Ni square. Ln of Na dot Nd upon Ni square. And this is the formula for the built-in potential. And the options are 0.7 volt, 0.76 volt, option C is 0.82 volt and option D is cannot be determined. So out of this the correct option is option B. So the correct option is option B, so we'll prove it how. So first of all we are given Nd and Ni, but we do not know Na, we do not know Na. But we know that in depletion region charge on N side is equal to charge on P side. Charge on N side is equal to charge on P side. In depletion region it has the property that the charge on N side is equal to the charge on P side, because the number of positive ions, N side has positive ions, so the number of positive ions on N side is equal to the number of negative ions on P side. The number of positive ions on N side is equal to the number of negative ions on P side. So this is equal to Nd dot Wn is equal to Na dot Wp. So Na will be equal to Nd dot Wn upon Wp. Na will be equal to Nd dot Wn upon Wp. So Nd is given as 10 to power 17, Wn is 0.1 and Wp is 1. So Na will be equal to 10 to power 16 centimeter to the power minus 3. Because Nd is given as 10 to power 17, Wn is equal to 0.1 micrometer, that is depletion width on N side, Wp is equal to 1 micrometer. So the Na will be equal to 10 to power 16 centimeter per centimeter cube, 10 to power 16 per centimeter cube. So we have found out Na. So now we can simply put it here. Now we can simply put the values here. So V0 will be equal to Vt is 26 millivolt, ln of Na we found out just to be 10 to power 16, Nd is 10 to power 17 and Ni square is given as 1.4 into 10 to power 10. So 1.4 square into 10 to power 20. So this will be equal to 10 to power 33 divided by 10 to power 20. So this will be equal to 10 to power 13. 10 to power 13 divided by 1.4 square. 1.4 square. Because we are using a virtual calculator, so we have to save our time. So these calculations we should do manually. Now we can use virtual calculator to calculate this. So ln of 10 to power 13 divided by 1.4 square. So this will be equal to 760 millivolt. 760 millivolt or 0.76 volt. So 0.76 volt is the correct option for the 4 given options. So in this way we can find the built-in potential. Just remember that in the depletion region the charge on N side is always equal to the charge on the P side. So Na dot Wp is equal to Nd dot Wn, where Na is the acceptor concentration, Nd is the donor concentration, Wp is the depletion width on P side, and Wn is the depletion width on N side. So now in the second part of this question we have to find the peak electric field in the device and its direction. So option A is 0.15 megavolts per centimeter directed from N to P. Option B is 0.15 megavolts centimeter inverse directed from P to N. Option C is 1.80 megavolts centimeter inverse directed from N to P, and option D is 1.80 megavolts centimeter inverse directed from P to N. So out of this A is the correct option. So we will prove how. So A is the correct option, 0.15 megawatt directed from N to P. We will prove how. So PN junction consists of a depletion layer. This is the PN junction. Whether it is forward bias or reverse bias, it always consists of a depletion layer. So the P region contains immobile negative ions and N region contains immobile positive ions. N region contains immobile positive ions. P region contains immobile negatively charged ions. This is the depletion layer width. This is the depletion layer which is the shown by dotted line. So P region consists of immobile. These are immobile ions. These are not mobile. These are immobile ions. Obviously N side contains electrons and P side contains hole, but the depletion layer on P side consists of immobile ions of negative charge, and depletion region on N side consists of immobile ions of positive charge. So obviously the electric field is always directed from positive charge to negative charge. So positive charge is on N side and negative charge is on P side. So electric field will be from N to P, because electric field is always from positive charge to negative charge, and positive charge is present in the N side and negative charge is present in the P side. So electric field will be from positive charge to electric charge. So the electric field will be directed from N to P. Now we have to determine its magnitude. So whether the PN junction diode is forward biased or reverse biased, the electric field is always directed from N to P. Only in the reverse bias the depletion layer width will be broad, and in the forward bias depletion layer width will reduce. In forward bias depletion layer width will reduce, and in reverse bias depletion layer width will increase. Now we can find electric field easily by using Poisson's equations. So in Poisson's equation, d square V by dx square is equal to rho V upon epsilon naught, and electric field is equal to minus dV by dx. Electric field is equal to minus dV by dx. So this will be equal to, and dV by dx can be obtained by integrating this rho V by epsilon naught by respect to x. So rho V by epsilon naught with respect to dx. So this is how we can obtain the electric field. Now rho V is equal to Q into Nd for N side, and rho V is also equal to Q into Na for P side. Rho V is equal to Q into Nd for N side and Q into Na for P side. So we can use any formula. So this will be equal to rho V upon epsilon naught. If you are using for the depletion layer width on the N side, so we have to use integration of dx will be equal to the depletion layer width on N side, so Wn. So Wn and Qnd replacing rho v equal to q and d for n side. This is for n side. This is for p side. If we use this formula, then we have to replace Wn by Wp. So upon epsilon Si and epsilon naught. So rho v into q and d upon Wn upon epsilon Si epsilon naught. So this will be equal to 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19 into Nd is 10 to power 17 and depletion layer width on n side is 0.1 micrometer upon epsilon Si is given as 8.12 and 8 to 8.85. So if you substitute these values, you will get the answer. So you can convert microvolt, this is micrometer, so you can convert it into centimeter. It will be equal to 10 to power minus 5 in centimeter, because this was given in micrometer, so we can convert it into centimeter, because all these are in centimeter. So this will be equal to 0.15. This will be equal to 0.15. So the result will be equal to 0.15. 8.85 into 10 to power minus 14 is also there. So 0.15 megavolt per centimeter will be the answer. So option A is the correct option. So thank you. Please like and share the video and subscribe the channel, and if you have any doubt you can comment in the comment box.